Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. Firstly, let me wish all my viewers a very happy Dussehra and may this festive season of dispelling the darkness bring prosperity in our lives. Let the darkness from our lives, from our minds and from our hearts vanish if possible forever. And let the goodness based on this festival be brought to our lives. However, this particular Vijayadashmi is a very important one and a very special one. One of the reasons is that this festival is going to be celebrated in some parts of India today and maybe some parts of India tomorrow also. And there is also this particular clash of the 9th day and the 10th day, or the cusp coming for the 10th day celebration. And so the specific Drik Panchang for the Vijayadashmi is between 1:57 p.m. India time to about 2:42 p.m. India time. So roughly about for 45 minutes. But if you see the Lagna at that particular point of time during the Muhurta for the Drik Panchang, you will see that the ascendant is that of Capricorn and you have both Moon and Saturn placed in the Lagna. Mars goes into the third house under the aspect of Saturn and Ketu is placed in the 11th house of social connections, society and large social connections, large social problems, and Ketu is placed there. And Mars is under the aspect of Ketu as well. Sun is in the 10th house of Karma but in the sign of Libra and in it passing through its debilitation sign, and Rahu also aspect the Lagna. So Rahu is also aspecting Moon and Saturn in the Lagna. Mars is under the aspect, Mars itself is the biggest malefic, but under the aspect of both Saturn and Ketu. Mars is aspecting Sun in a debilitation sign in Libra in the 10th house of Karma. So this is a tough placement, it is not an easy placement. So this is not a placement of end of darkness, but it is the start of the end of darkness. What does this mean? I have seen starting from March many predictions which said that once Sun goes into Aries, the coronavirus will finish, and some other Muhurta. Then from the end, from somewhere mid-April till almost end of July, I heard a lot of predictions. But I had said to many of my viewers and many of my clients also that we will hit a peak in September. And it's only from September onwards, once the transit of Rahu and Ketu happens, that you will find that coronavirus will slowly ease off. It will ease off, but it will not go. So this Vijayadashmi, you will again hear a lot of predictions saying dispelling of darkness, coronavirus will go, numbers are falling down. Please don't be misled by this and not heed to warnings by the health experts also and astrological placements also, specifically if you believe in astrological placements. What does this mean? This means for the next 1 month till the moon transits back. So because a waxing moon is taken into account for the Muhurta, so till 1 more month till the moon comes back to its particular placement again in the Dhanishta Nakshatra. So as of today in the afternoon about the Drik Panchang, moon was placed in the Dhanishta Nakshatra. Dhanishta Nakshatra is also ruled by Mars and Dhanishta Nakshatra is in the sign of Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is in the Lagna for the Drik Panchang for Vijayadashmi, which has been created for the city of Navi Mumbai. I have created for Bombay because I am placed out of there. But majority of the cities in India, and I have taken India as for mundane astrology because this is where most of us believe that the Vedic astrology was this is the birthplace of Parashara and with the Bhrigu and all the sages. And because we follow Vedic astrology, so have taken India's ascendant or India's placement or a city in India's placement, that to Mumbai, the commercial capital, and most of the places in India will have the same ascendant during the Drik Panchang, which is between 2:57 p.m. in the afternoon to 2:42 p.m. in the afternoon, Indian Standard Time. So according to that Lagna, the placement is not an easy placement, with both Saturn and Moon in the Lagna, which is a Sadesati position, which is also a Vish Dosha position, and Saturn aspecting Mars, Ketu aspecting Mars, Ketu in the 11th house of social upheaval, social challenges, social issues, world at large, problems affecting the world, and aspecting Mars. So this could be a 1 month of upheavals, challenges, issues at a mundane level, that means at a global level, which means the most of the world or large parts of the world or a specific country or your country or your state or your city or your neighborhood could be affected more than yourself. And because when a country is affected, or when your state is affected, when your city is affected, or when your neighborhood is affected, then large masses of people are affected irrespective of their horoscope. So this is not an easy placement. It is a placement to take it easy, which means for the next 1 month, hold on to the status quo. Don't make any drastic decisions. Don't make any sudden changes. Take your time till the transit of Jupiter, which is going to happen into Capricorn the next month. This is not an easy time. After the transit of Jupiter, which will happen roughly by the end of November, until Jupiter moves its degrees beyond the 5th degree, which is its debilitation sign degree in Capricorn, and it acquires 2 or 3 degrees. So roughly after mid of February or end of February is when the challenges, most of the challenges will ease off. However, the next 1 month is definitely crucial. So it is crucial for health of political leaders, head of states, political turmoil, could be also challenges between countries, flaring up of issues between countries leading to greater violence, and there could be from small incidents like small cuts or bruises or falls, to fire accidents, to blood pressure problems, to issues of accidents, to maybe at a mundane level larger upheavals or even war. Those kinds of situations will prevail in different parts of the world. So for this 1 month, because it is a crucial month, just take it easy. Now I would love to go wrong on this, and I've been wrong many times in my life. So I'm very careful when I predict at a world level, at a mundane level, because a number of factors, including who's heading the state, the country, how strong their Lagna is also a matter of importance. And so because a number of factors play into the results for a country, so it's not easy to narrate. However, because of such placements, Moon going into the nakshatra of Dhanishta, ruled by Mars in the sign of Capricorn, where Saturn and Moon are together in the Lagna, Mars under the aspect of Saturn and Ketu, Lagna which has Saturn and Moon both under the aspect of Rahu, and Mars passing through the Pisces sign, which is the 12th sign, which is the sign of waste and excess and losses. And hence this is an important time, a careful time. Once this 1 month passes, end of November passes, and slowly some more months passes, things will be much better, things will roll back, and life will be much at ease. Now what are the remedies for some of us? The easiest remedy is to let the status quo be, not to rock the boat. Other thing is, don't keep any sharp object in your bedroom. Not that you will, the couple will try to harm each other, not about that, but the symbolism of a sharp object in the bedroom is not good. Second, try and donate any sharp object, or if you have any sharp object, even a blunt object, giving it off, or maybe even throwing it away, or just throwing it in the garbage bin if it's not useful, finding something and giving it off. Anything rusted in the house, nails and all which are rusted, just give them off. Donate money to orphanages, donate money to poor people, feed the poor people, seek the blessings of both your parents, who constitute Sun and Moon. Both are passing through a very difficult phase. Sun is passing through the Libra sign of his debilitation, and under the aspect of Mars. Mars is an extremely volatile planet, and Sun also constitutes leadership, authority figures, gurus and father. So this is a tough time. for all those areas, including the karma. Moon is the placement of mother. Moon is also a domestic happiness and mental peace, and Moon is also passing through a tough phase under the influence of Saturn. And Mars is also our energy levels. Mars is also fighting capability. So if malefic placements are there, then the fighting ability or placement may flare up for some countries, and so keep your anger under control. Some of us have been facing that anger issue since a month or so. If you have been seeing in the last 1.5 2 months, frustration has crept in, anxiety has crept in, and that may ease off following a few weeks, and post November. So just hold on. Don't take any rash decisions. If you have important decisions, keep them pending unless there's absolutely emergency for you to take those decisions. So be at ease, take care of your health, drink lots of water, be at peace, and do your duty. Very, very important. Do your duty. Saturn in the Lagna in Capricorn specifically, duty, commitment, responsibility. And so if you behave responsibly, you do your duty, put decisions of, don't give in to anger, don't give in to frustration, don't give to anxieties, and treat the poor well, treat the people who are below you well. Things will ease off. Don't let the mundane effects at a city level, global level affect you. Of course, they affect you directly and indirectly, but let it be a more indirect impact rather than a direct impact, at least on how we see it. So let the time pass and things will ease off. I promise you that year 2021 will be much better starting from February. So just a few more months to pass, things will be much better and things will be back to normal. So guys, look into your own horoscopes and be careful. However good your horoscope is, see what placements are maybe making you feel anxiety, frustrated if you are, and take care. And till some other time with some other video, this is your friend astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.